Hey there, mathematicians. We are going to look at a couple questions, 5 questions to be exact, where percents are in graphs. Okay, so the first question says use this bar graph to answer the question. So you should always kind of look to see what it's talking about. So this is crime incidents for selected large cities, and it's crime incidents in the thousands, and then it has the years down here. According to the bar graph, what was the percent decrease in crime between the years 1980 and 1990? So we're specifically looking at 1980 and 1990, and we're doing percent decrease, so that means we're going to do the decrease over the original amount. So original would be 1980, so, and that looks like 9. Yep. So the original's 9, and then it went down to 7. So 9 minus 7 is 2. So it went down 2. Now, it does say thousands, right? So if we put thousands here and we simplify it by dividing the top and the bottom by the numerator and denominator by 1,000, it's going to simplify back down to 2 over 9. Okay? And then what are we doing again? We're getting the percent, right? The percent decrease. So there's our fraction. So we're going to do NITO, numerator in, denominator out, and we're going to start dividing. So it's 2 is 18. What's happening? Have you noticed it yet? Yep, it's repeating. So, but we got to find the percent still, right? So it's going to be repeating like this. So we multiply by 100 or move our decimal 2 places to the left. So it's going to be 22 and 2/10 repeating percent. Because I know that 2/10 repeating percent is 2/9, I could write it with the fraction like that. Because 2/9 equals 0.2 repeating, so I could switch it. Alright. Yeah, I know. It's cool. I think it's cool. Alright, so there we go. Alright, number 2. I think that you should be able to do number 2 without help. So why don't you pause the video and go ahead and try it by yourself first. Okay, let's see. We want the percentage that the sophomore class did. So the sophomore class, and it's going to be about because it's not exact, right? So they did between 40 and 45. Looks really close to 45. So it's either going to be 43 or 44. Let's do 44. This one's 35. This one's probably 26, and then 25. So we need to get the total amount raised. Be 20, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. $150. Let's see, 7 and 4 is 11, 12, 13. Oh, maybe it's 13. Let's count it again. 4, whoops. So that'd be 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13. That's why you don't do math in your head. When you do math in your head, you make mistakes. All right, so sophomores did $44 out of the 130. So we need to divide it, right? So 44 divided by 130. I probably should have simplified that before. That would have been 22 over, I don't know what 130 divided by 2 is. Let's try 3. That would be 390. When I look at my answer choices, there's only one that has a 3 at the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and try 3 for this one. Yeah, because that'd be 110. So if I move my decimal point to the right, that's 33%, which will be B. So notice what I did, right? I started dividing, and then I used my answer choices to kind of help me and kind of push me through, so I didn't have to think that too much about the dividing, because I was dividing by a 3-digit number. So your answer choices are there, so you might as well use them to help make your math easier, right? All right, number 3. Again, I think that you know enough to be able to answer this one by yourself, so go ahead, pause the video, read through it, and try your best on it. Okay, so she has 150 students, that's our total, and we want to know how many type. So here's type, so it's 30%. So I'm just gonna do proportion. So type to total. So 30%, so 30 over 100 equals, the 150 is the total, so it goes at the bottom. I'm going to simplify this by 10. So that would be 3/10. And then I see a scale factor. 10 times 15 will give me 150. So 3 times 15 will give me the answer. So x equals 15 times 3, which is 45 students would have typed their essay, which is C. So it's the same problems that we've been doing. We just have to get the information from a graph. All right, so 4, circle graph, shows a survey of favorite soup. Total 300 people were surveyed. How many more people chose chicken than chose tomato? So I would probably go ahead and subtract this first, so that I only have to do one multiplication problem, or one proportion, or percent of total. In fact, let's go ahead and do the percent of total for this one. It's going to be 5%. It tells us the total is 300. So 5% of 300 equals x. Remember, you have to move it twice. So it's going to be 0.05 times 300. Move your decimal. So will be 15 people prefer chicken noodle over tomato. I would be one of those people. All right, last question. The graph below shows how water is used in Jane's home. So we've got the kitchen, it's used the least, the laundry and cleaning is 20%, bathroom is 75%. If Jane's family uses 1,800 gallons of water each day, what is the total number of gallons of water used in the kitchen? Oh, they're trying to be tricky. That's the total, but look right here, it says what is the total number of gallons used in the kitchen? They're trying to trick us. Kitchen is not a total, right? Okay, so here's the kitchen. Hey, but they don't give us the percent. That's not nice. So we have to figure it out. Okay, so 75% and 20%, that's 95%. So a circle graph, that's 100%. So 100 minus the 95% would be 5%. So the kitchen is 5%. So I'm just going to use the percent of total again, the equation. So 5% we're given the total, right? If it's 800 gallons a day, so 5% of 1800 equals X. So move it. So 0.05. Just going to go to the side and multiply it. Move it. So 90 gallons. Seems kind of little, but it would be little because 5% is not very much, right? So if I wanted to check to make sure I did my decimals right? Make sure. So 0, 0, 40. Yeah, I did it right. So 90 gallons. All right, so that's just another way that we might see percents. There's going to be one more that we're going to go over. And y'all are doing great with this. Keep practicing, keep trying.